Hey everyone, I'm Almar of almarsguides.com, and this video here is going to go over an easy way to make a lot of money in Everquest. So what you're going to need in order to do this is a high level character that is either a ranger or a shadow knight, and pretty much the know-how when it comes time to headshot if you're a ranger, and headshot if you're a ranger, and swarm kite if you're a shadow knight. The reason you're going to need to know these is because what you're going to be doing is selling power leveling. Now, you might not be used to or accustomed to selling power leveling, or people might not be doing it on your server. However, it is pretty much a hot market on Feronia V. And due to the fact that it sells on Feronia V, it's something you'll be able to do on almost any other server if you have, a character that can do it. Like I said, you'll need a ranger or a shadow knight depending on what you'd like to do. Rangers can headshot, shadow knights can swarm kite. Well, just swarm, not kite. So it's pretty easy to do. I actually don't even think I can headshot that lizard right there. But it's pretty easy to do headshotting and swarming and making XP / money off of it. Pretty much all you want to do is find your normal spot, learn it, learn the ins and outs of wherever you want to go. A lot of rangers prefer Firot, which is where I am now. Let me pull up my map. Right down here at the very southern portion of Firot, you have the temple area. A lot of rangers headshot there. That is pretty much like the spot to be for headshotting on a ranger. And that's where you'll probably want to start selling headshots at as a ranger. Also, you can do zones like if you're unable to handle Firot yet. I used to power level in Field of Scale, Old Field of Scale, or Field of Bone, whichever it was. It was the one off of the Void that was added in the Seeds of Destruction expansion pack. This zone is great to headshot in and sell headshots because you can also get lower level players here, and you can also do this zone at a lower level. I think it's like level 95 or 90 is when you're 91 maybe is when you're allowed to start headshotting here. 90, 91, and I think also 93 opens up with more mobs that you're capable of headshotting here. So this allows you to do the lower level range and, start power level on some people that are below level 65. So that's definitely nice to do because people want to get to level 65 so they can start grouping with their higher level players and characters. So I usually do about 30k an hour in Field of Scale. And I do the big city in the very far southeastern portion of the zone, pretty much by where the hatchery is and the library and things like that. You can also do Kern's Tower, which will require you to be a little bit higher level. And as well as headshotting in Kern's Tower, I've also seen many Shadow Knights swarm kite in there. I've also seen many Shadow Knights swarm kite the field in Field of Scale, as well as the city in Field of Scale too. Rangers can also headshot out here in the Firot. And believe it or not, I've actually seen a Shadow Knight swarming out here not too long ago. So that's, Shadow Knights will be able to swarm out here too, as well as, like I said, a Ranger headshotting out here. So that's definitely two things to keep in mind. And as far as how much you want to charge for Firot, that is about 100k an hour is what they charge on Feronia V. And you won't really want to up that a little bit because 100k an hour is an amazing amount of money to make. And you might be like, no, it isn't. But think about this. A group is how many players in Everquest? 6. Including you, you'll have 5 players at 100k a pop. That's 500k an hour. You really can't go wrong with that number. 500k an hour is pretty damn good platinum. That's, 1 million every 2 hours that you'll be able to make. So that's definitely great money and definitely worth, giving a try. And power levels pretty much sell themselves in Everquest. If you announce power levels and you power level a group of people, they're just going to keep buying an hour after an hour after an hour as long as you're good. If you're obviously not good, they're not going to keep buying an hour after an hour because they're not going to be getting their money's worth from XP. Now, there's a few proper etiquette rules when it comes time to power leveling. 1, find a spot that they can park themselves that you'll pull mobs to them. People don't feel like sitting at the computer the entire time that you're power leveling. So find a safe spot that they can sit and let them sit there. Have them pay at the beginning of the hour each and every time. That way, they don't screw you over. And also, don't screw them over. Don't be an asshole. give them their full hour and stuff like that. And also, if you die for any reason, stop their hourly timer, and also, give them some more time. Give them like 10, 15 minutes extra if you die. Because, of course, you dying is an inconvenience to you, but it is also an inconvenience to them, and they're your customers, and pretty much what they want comes first. And if you keep them happy, they'll keep buying more and more hours from you, thus generating you more and more platinum. So, also, you want to tell them when to pop potions, if they have potions, the XP potions. Every 30 minutes, you want to take a quick med break, maybe let spawns start popping again, and then you can pop your potion and tell them to pop their potion and start killing again. Don't take too many AFKs when it comes time to power leveling. You can do that at the end of the hour or during the 30-minute break in between potions. Because if you take too many AFKs, you're just going to make everybody else unhappy because it's their money. And, they don't want to pay for you to be doing whatever else it is you're going to be doing around the house. And if you do go AFK, of course, stop the timer. That way, obviously, you're not charging them for taking a piss or something like that. Also, as people open trade windows with you and give you money and platinum, what you want to do is write down their names. That way, you keep track of who pays you and who hasn't paid you yet. Because trust me, when it comes time to it, sometimes it can get a little bit confusing. And some people bring multiple characters out and might pay you on one character for three different characters. And you definitely want to write that down and write down all of the names. That way, nobody, scoots on by and doesn't pay for their hours worth of experience. How to advertise the power leveling is pretty easy. You'll just want to do it in general chat, selling power levels in the Fiat, X amount of AAs per hour. And then, you want to list your cost, 100K an hour or whatever. If you don't get any bites, you can take it down to maybe 75K an hour, and even maybe take it down to 60K an hour until people realize that what you do out there and the experience you make out there is some serious business. Once people realize how much XP you make per hour and how much XP you're passing on to them, trust me, they're going to come back and come back and come back and then tell their friends, tell their guildies, and everybody's going to be wanting to get in on some of the power leveling that you have to offer. Because at level 65, you'll be able to power level people out here at level 95, and you'll be making them about 3 or 4 levels an hour at level 65. And you really just can't get better XP than that. And also, if they wanted to do AAs, or, if you have somebody higher level that wanted to come out here and do AAs, you're going to be making them a ton of AAs every hour. So it's pretty much useful for anybody. And people are always willing to pay with their platinum because, well, people got a lot of platinum and they don't know what else to do with it, and they might want to level on alt. Power leveling definitely sells the best on Feronia V. So if you play on FV, you've probably already seen it. You've probably already heard about it. It's definitely something, you want to keep in mind and maybe even try out. And on other servers, like I said, I never really see people power leveling on other servers. However, that doesn't mean it can't happen or it won't happen. Just be the person to start it up. Start advertising, start selling the power levels, and, hop on that train and get that train rolling. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe to me for future Everquest and gaming videos. And if you need any other tips, tricks, you need to learn how to headshot, you need to learn how to swarm, you need to find locations to headshot or swarm, take a look at my website. That'll give you a rundown of how to, do each thing, and also, as I discover new locations to headshot and swarm, I post them on my website. So, that's pretty much all. If you need a link to my website, it's in the description of every single one of my videos. And aside from that, I'll catch you guys around. Good luck and happy hunting.